Hi guys, today I'm going to be painting in my new sketchbook that I picked up early this year. This is going to be the sketchbook that I hope to fill up over the next few months with my learnings and my plein air adventures that I'm trying to go on. I want to try start a new series on this channel where I just paint in my sketchbook every now and then and just talk about my learning process and a bit more about me and what I get up to, because I feel like on this channel I have two types of content. One type where I'm making tutorials and teaching, and the other where I just express myself creatively and do the things that I like, such as making studio vlogs or doing art hauls or just painting in my sketchbook or something. And I want to keep up both types of content because I love doing both. So hopefully you enjoyed this. So with this painting I'm doing in my sketchbook, it is a challenge I set for myself to do a black and white value study and a color study. And the challenge here was I looked at the photo in color while painting it in black and white. So I had to judge the value of the colors and constantly compare them to one another to judge, is this darker than that, is this lighter than that? And I think it was a really good exercise to just stretch my art abilities and to just practice seeing nothing but value, which is really important when it comes to painting. I chose this reference photo because I like the strong lighting conditions in it. I thought it would make it easier for me because I could very easily see the three planes on this little shop front. You could see the left was darkest, the middle was brighter, and the right side was the brightest. So that made it easier for me to judge the lights and darks. But the other challenging thing I didn't think about was I don't usually paint buildings and things with lots of straight edges. So as soon as I started doing the sketch for this painting, I realized the additional challenge that came with it. And I think I only just barely get away with it with the minimum amount of perspective knowledge that I have, and also many years of drawing classes that I took that taught me how to sketch and how to draw in proportion. So I think I just barely scraped by in terms of getting the perspective right. As you can see, there are some lines that are definitely questionable and don't follow the rules of perspective quite right. If things like perspective and drawing or sketching is something that's really challenging to you, then a place I recommend you to check out for amazing classes on these topics is Skillshare, who is the sponsor of today's video. Whenever I'm looking to learn something new about drawing or art, I go on Skillshare, and there are just really good classes on there that have helped me to learn about things like value and colors and drawing and all that. And since doing this study in my sketchbook, I've started to take some perspective classes on there as well. I'll link the ones down below that I really enjoyed. Another class I recommend you to check out if you want to improve your drawing abilities is Learn to Draw: Daily Practices to Improve Your Drawing Skills by Gabrielle Bricky. She has lots of strategies and examples for how to break down things that look complicated into just simple lines and shapes. And I think this class will really help you to practice your ability to draw from photos or to draw from life if that's something that you're struggling with or you just want to learn more about. Skillshare has classes on a really broad range of topics, not just limited to art and drawing. They've got classes on photography or writing and just so much more. And as a member, you get unlimited access to all of the classes on there, and it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. So if you're interested in trying out Skillshare with a free trial, I'll have a link down below where the first 1,000 people to click the link will get a free trial of premium membership. For the color version of the study, I thought it would be a lot easier after having done the black and white version, which in a sense it was, because I guess I'd done the hard work in figuring out the values, but then the colors really got to me and I really struggled to get them right. I try to do this study all in one session, but I think that black and white one really just drained a lot of energy out of me. So by the time I started doing the color study, I was just really exhausted, and I actually left this painting for about 3 weeks before I came back to finish it off. And after that break, I did come back with a newfound confidence and energy to just tackle this painting again and just see it through. Sometimes this happens to me where I get stuck in a painting and I feel like I can't continue. And then after I leave it for a period of time, I suddenly have this feeling of being able to solve that problem and come back and do the painting. And sometimes it's because while working on other paintings, I end up working on that area that I was struggling with, and I can now come back to this old painting I was doing and apply the new skills that I've learned and the new confidence I have to finish off the painting. So I think that's what happened with this one. I feel like painting is just like trying to solve one big problem. Whenever I start a painting, it always gets to a point where it feels almost impossible to continue, and I either have to just keep inching forward until I eventually get over that bump, or at times when I feel like I just can't solve that problem, then I either don't finish the painting, or like this one, I come back to it in the future when I feel ready to have another go at it. And this happens to me in almost every single painting. It's never a smooth sailing journey. It always feels like I just get to this point where I'm just willing myself to place down the next brushstroke just so I can keep moving forward and eventually, hopefully, get over that bump. And I just wanted to share this thought and experience that I have when I paint, because I don't want to give off the impression that painting to me is easy. It is like a huge challenge, and I am constantly learning every day. And this challenge really showed me how much I've learnt and grown over the past year since I've started taking art a lot more seriously and really committing to it. It was about a year ago that I really committed to painting almost on a daily basis, and it's taken me a year to get to this place. If you had asked me to do this study a year ago, I would have said it was impossible. So I hope to continue filling up this sketchbook with my learning journey and to bring you along the way so you can see how I learn and grow as an artist. I hope you enjoyed watching this one and just listening to me talk about my thoughts, I guess. If you have any questions for me, you can leave them down below and maybe I'll try and answer them in my next sketchbook video. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!